Pisces, how are you doing? Welcome to your general reading with Adrian, your psychic tarot reader for 12th till 18 October. Can you believe it? The year's almost done. It's almost Christmas. It's always holidays. I can't believe it. It's amazing. So, general reading for Pisces, dealing with a Pisces, wherever you got Pisces in your chart, sun, moon, rising, ascending, the whole vibe, whatever brought you here. There is a message here for you, so be open to receive. So general reading, going to see what you want to look out for, and then end off for you with a card from my Breath of Life Tarot Oracle deck. Let's get into it. Are you ready? Tell me, beautiful Pisces, where in the world are you right now? I want to know. I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. I want to know where you are. Where are you? What is beautiful about where you are? What is magical about you are? Do you maybe have some positive or, words of wisdom that you can share with us? If you do, please go ahead in the comments. I love it. I just love it, love it, love it. I hope that you're doing well. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do we have for Pisces? My beautiful Piscean fishies. How are you doing? And I like fishies. I like fish tanks. All right. So let's see what we have. If it's your first time here, I'd really appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I have a video coming out for you every week, so if you hit the all notifications button, then you know when your video is available. Okay, so you have got the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Interesting situation. Let's start off by saying that. Interesting situation. Ready for abundance. All right, ready for abundance. Ready to shine, ready to glow, ready to benefit. There is some self-doubt that's going on here though. Okay, I can definitely see that because, it's almost like, so here's the space. Easy peasy does it. One step at a time. Okay, you breathe, you take the step, one step at a time. But I kind of get a sense that everything is kind of beautifully laid out for you. So it's almost like you understand what the next step is that you're supposed to do. It's like you are ready for it, but I don't know, there seems to be some self-doubt from the past that is holding you back. um like the mind, the ego's always going to remind you, remember last time when you did that. Remember last time when you took that chance. Remember how badly it worked out for you. Remember those things that those people have said, that sort of thing. There seems to be a lot of that coming up. So there's almost like a scary, conflicting sort of energy that is going on over here. And I'm gonna say to you, just stop this. All right. In actual fact, it's almost like I'm going to warn you to stop this. And the reason why I'm saying that I'm warning you to stop this is because, remember, you can have this beautiful path laid out before you. You've worked really hard. You are ready to shine. You are ready to glow. You are ready for success. Your ducks are nicely in a row. So you've manifested quite beautifully. And now the fears are coming up, which are pretty much success problems. All right. But now remember, when we are scared enough, long enough, we start to unmanifest what we initially manifested, which is positive, which is beautiful. So, you want to not sort of tell those fears to just, go, 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 I'm not going to listen to you, and, you don't exist in my reality type of thing. You want to listen to what it is that your fears got to say to you, because, it is not very nice when we do things in life that are fulfilling and beautiful and abundant, but there's this little voice at the back that keeps on doubting that it's going to work. It's terrifying to live that experience. Okay, so you don't want that. So instead of trying to sort of like discard what comes up, listen to your emotions. It is so important. Listen to your emotions, listen to your heart, listen to your feelings, because at the moment there's a duel between, winning and losing. Okay? It's almost like it can go either way. But you don't want it to go in the way that is not cool for you. All right? But at the moment that's a possibility. So instead of pushing your fears away, acknowledge that you have them. I always like to use this example. I say to people, let's look at like when we are anxious. The more you try not to be anxious, the more anxious you are. Irrespective of what it is that's causing that anxiety. But when you can admit that, listen, I have anxiety, it's very it's very uncomfortable, I don't want it, but I have it, you are no longer fighting it. All right. And when you no longer fight it, you take 90% of its sting away. So the 10% left behind, you can deal with it quite soberly and quite easily. Okay. It's like a breakaway energy. It's quite interesting, like a breakaway sort of energy. So, you know, maybe you want to step out of a comfort zone or something familiar. Let's see. Let's clarify. Does this resonate? Let's clarify. If you told me where you are from yet, I want to know. So before you subscribe, please tell me where you are from first, and then you like. Okay. Let's see what we have. For those of you that are interested, I've got a beautiful sacred geometry candle magic course that is starting on November the 5th. It's a 5-week course, beautiful training manual with it. Details are in the description along with the links for my other online courses. Okay. Clarifying that 8 of Pentacles there for you. You've got the 9 of Staves, which is the 9 of Wands, the 6 of Staves, and the 4 of Swords. Okay. So again, yeah, we've got like this naggy sort of like feeling, this emotion that is coming up for you. All right. You want to see what this is about. Because there's a part of you that is so focused on going forward, so pumped, so beautiful, so ready. And there's a part of you that's afraid. Now, this is what this is causing. It causes conflict. Because a part of you knows that you are ready for that next level. This is your time to shine. You know, you are ready to just show and glow and all those beautiful things. There's a part of you that knows that. All right? It knows it. And so it starts to cause conflict, like a very contradictory sort of unpleasant thing, because it's like being pulled in two directions. You know what I mean? One part is calling you towards living what it is that you want, and the other part is saying to you, oh, it's not safe, it's not safe, it's not safe. Let's play it safe. All right. So you want to see what that fear is, that because it keeps on, you know, you might call it self-sabotage, but it keeps on blocking your path. All right. And it's doing it because that's what it's meant to do. That is what your ego is supposed to do. It's supposed to keep you safe. Okay. So for the 9 of Wands, we've got the 3 of Pentacles, the Ace of Staves, which is the Ace of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So to really, you know, it's, you know, Pisces, your emotions are beautiful. That's, I mean, it's one of the most beautiful things about you. You know, that's why you're so naturally psychic, intuitively gifted. Nobody can hide anything from you. But in the same token, you know, there is again this fear. You are ready to glow. You are ready to shine. Everything is on your side. But there is still that wanting to choose the safe way out. You know, you got to close that back door, basically. Okay? Because the thing is, as long as that back door is open, we also have to acknowledge that. So the contradiction must be there. Okay, because anything that's open as a possibility must be in the final equation of the manifestation. Okay, so clarifying that Queen of Wands there for you, there's a Chariot energy, which is Cancerian energy, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and also the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so again, all these cards, all of them come down to the same thing. You know, are you going to go to that next level or not? It all comes down to the same thing, really. All right. And you're going to have to make a choice here. You're going to have to either say yes or no. All right. My hair's wild. Let's see what it is that you need to look out for, or that you can benefit from looking out for. Ace of Wands. There, again, Wands is that fire energy. There is that fear of, you know, being too much you, which makes sense because you've probably gone through your whole life and everybody told you to be too sensitive and, you know, don't be so touchy-feeling. But this is a time for you to want to be touchy-feeling because this is who you are. So it's time for you to be the truth of who you are, to live your truth, to be the authenticity of who you are. Okay? And drawing for you for my Breath of Life Tarot Oracles, we have got for you the Knight of Cups, one of my favorite cards. And it says, things may be all positive, but are they realistic? Beware of codependency. All right. So look for how you hide away when you don't know what to do. Okay. So some deep introspection that you want to do that you can benefit from. Okay. So that's what I have, my beautiful Pisces. I hope that it helps. You know, if you want a deeper thing, you can always have a personal reading, but be sure to go ahead and subscribe so that you know when your weekly reading is coming out. All right. And for additional benefit, just go ahead and watch the video that's recommended to you on your screen right now. I look forward to connecting with you next time.